In the shadow of the majestic Ben Bulben lies the town of Sligo. Known as Ireland's tabletop mountain, it provides an impressive backdrop for round 6 of the Triton Shires National Rally Championship, where tabletopper Sam Moffat was hoping to secure the driver's title in his Ford Fiesta WRC.
All eyes are firmly fixed on number 1, Sam Moffat, as so far this season he has 5 consecutive wins under his belt, and today could be the day that he is crowned our Triton Shires National Rally Champion for 2017.
Moffat needs just 9 points to claim the Bard Memorial Trophy, but with tough competition from his younger brother Josh, former champion Declan Boyle, and a host of other top drawer drivers in the running, will Sam get caught up in a battle for the overall win?
Not to say we're not here to just settle for points here. We'd like to have a good race, and that's what rallying's about, is to have a good race. So we'll see how it goes in the first 3, and we'll pace it from there.
Sam now is he's within very close distance today, so he can wrap it up with any sort of result at all. We'll take it for him. So our job is to go out and see if we can take maximum points, and hopefully nothing does happen, but if it does, at least we'll be there ready to pounce.
We've won here twice before. Looking forward to getting out. Hopefully the weather's not going to be too bad, but looking forward to getting out.
The mist is falling here behind me in the mountains of Knocknarea, and as all the crews did their wrecking in the dry, will they be holding back on the first loop?
10 years ago, Robert Little was the assistant clerk of the course for Rally Ireland, the country's first outing as a round of the World Rally Championship. And as clerk of the course for the Sligo Rally this year, he revisited some of those famous stages once again. Woodbeg, Giva and Drumbeg are the 3 tests, each repeated 3 times, with regroup at Sligo Folk Park and service in Colooney. Sam Moffat was quickest out of the blocks as he and navigator Carl Atkinson went quickest by 3.7 seconds on the opening test. The Monaghan crew weren't happy with the setup of their Fiesta WRC though, and they lost the lead over the next 2 stages with the car struggling for grip in the variable conditions. Taking over the lead in their restyled Fiesta WRC, Declan and Brian Boyle were happy to be back on the pace after a year plagued with reliability issues. Their lead after 3 stages was 9.4 seconds. Late entry, Josh Moffat in an R5 Fiesta was definitely back on his usual pace after a confidence knocking off on his home rally in Monaghan a few months back. He was 26.8 seconds off the lead and 17 off older brother Sam. After a good run to secure second at the last round in Waterford, Roy White wasn't enjoying the tricky conditions, and the reigning champion was eager to make some changes back at service to try and improve on 4th overall. Another to struggle with the conditions was reigning forestry champion Desi Henry. The Enter driver said his Skoda Fabia R5 was handling like a dog on roller skates as he held 5th place, 17 seconds off Roy White.
4 8 minus, easy. Watch 4 left over small, cuts the pallet off camber. Watch this one now, off camber. 40, 6 left, 60. Watch crest jumping in narrow, 4 8 minus, 4 minus, 60, 6 right. And 5 left of bump opens half longest, watch this, easy. 6 right, 40, flat 6 right, 100 going up, 6 left, 40 in, 4 right plus in a bit.
Not seen on Irish tar for some time, Johnny Greer was back out in his Citroën DS3 R5 and holding 6th overall with regular navigator Kirsty Riddick on notes. Elder statesman of the National Championship Niall Maguire was happy with the setup of his Subaru WRC, but struggling to keep pace with the younger hotshots contesting the series. Martin Kearns was making his tarmac debut in the Fiesta WRC, and he was taking some time to adjust to the surface conditions. He held 8th overall, just 10 seconds off Maguire.
100, go now, it's okay, go on. 1 left and 2 right, 80, watch the surface, braking hairpin right. 2 right, 80, watch the surface, braking hairpin right. Shiny hairpin right. Go on, give it her. 1 right, go again, 80, 1 right, 60.
Rally veteran Kenny McKinstry was a further 9 seconds back and holding 9th overall in his Subaru S14 WRC. After a strong showing at the last round to claim 4th overall at his new Skoda Fabia R5, Brendan Comiskey was unhappy with his pace in Sligo and held 10th overall after 3 stages. The battle for the Group N title was shaping up nicely after 5 rounds, and Shane Maguire was coming into some good form towards the business end of the season.
Shane, over the last couple of events, you've seriously upped your game, a lot of consistency, and you're finding more pace.
Yeah, I'm lucky enough. The last few rallies have went well, but you can't take anything for granted. Today is going to be another tough day, and all the usual boys there, it's going to be another tough battle.
David, it's neck and neck between yourself and Shane Maguire.
It's great, yeah, there's a good old battle there, so today really sums it all up. If we can win today, it keeps us alive, and if Shane wins today, it's more than likely Shane, so today will be the day.
Aiming for his 3rd class win in a row, Maguire had a fantastic opening loop to hold 11th overall and lead the class by 20 seconds in his Mitsubishi Evo 9.
Yep, crest, very fast, 3 right. 40. Flat 1 right, 40. Mid on crest, 200 up to the arrow. Lead square left, shiny. 40 over slippy. 5 right, half long, slippy.
Second in class was a similar machine of Niall Devine and Crawford Henderson.
Long 4 left, plus in and 5 right, in and 4 left, in 4 left, then and 4 left, tightens late, 3 left.
Despite an overshoot and stall on the second stage, Paul Barrett was going well and was 3rd in class in his Subaru Impreza.
2 right continues over big crest. Okay.
Just 2 seconds off Barrett, and 4th was the Mitsubishi of Trevor Bustard. David Guest wasn't happy with his tyre choice for the opening loop, and he held 5th in class, less than half a second off Bustard. Another to struggle for grip was Gary Cooney. The Donegal driver was 12th overall in his Subaru Impreza. 13th overall and leading Class 13F in the Honda Civic was former junior champion Cormac Phelan, whose father Kieran, along with competing, was also sponsoring the event through his FAC automatic doors and gates business.
I'm here with father-daughter duo Kieran and Anya. Kieran, you're involved today, but also the main sponsor.
We are indeed. We're very, very happy on behalf of our parent company, FAC in Italy, to be involved as the main sponsor of the rally. So really looking forward to the day. Unfortunately, the weather mightn't be with us, but otherwise really looking forward to it.
And Anya, you are calling the notes today?
Yeah, as usual. I'm Kieran's navigator. I only started last year, but we've been doing well, so hopefully today will go well. It's a good rally and the club's putting a lot into it. So
is it easy to guide out there?
He is when he listens. Sometimes we have a bit of rows. Generally, the rally goes better than recce, and that's the main thing. So,
brilliant. Well, best of luck, guys.
Thanks a lot.
Second in the two-wheel drive battle and 14th overall was local man Enda Harron, who was going well apart from a stage 2 mishap which rearranged the bodywork on his 2.5 litre Escort. Just a second back and 15th overall was the 2 litre Escort of Mickey Conlon, the former forestry champion coping well with the slippy conditions. Former Class 13 national champions Sean Liston and Katrina Walsh Liston were easing back into rallying after rebuilding their BMW E30. The husband and wife crew was 3rd in class after 3 stages.
Sean, how are you faring in Sligo?
Oh, grand. We're just kind of using it as a training day more so. Like, I think we're 3rd two-wheel drive and 2nd in class, so keep it like that now for the next loop. We'll be happy out.
Another hotly contested category was the junior class, and after 5 rounds there was little to separate the top 3 drivers.
Yeah, it's going to be a tight battle today, you know. There's 3 of us very close, you know, so you've Michael and you've Brian, and there's only like 10 points separating the 3 of us, so kind of the winner here today, you know, is a good decider for the rest of the championship because you've only 2 rounds left, so it's going to be intense now, you know, so I'm going to gonna go for try win it. So that's the plan.
Johnny Traynor is always quick but not always consistent, and the Monaghan driver will be hoping to hold on to an early class lead after some disappointing non-finishes throughout the season. There's plenty of youthful exuberance in the junior class, and Jason Black wasn't the only driver to overshoot this Stage 2 junction. He held second in class after 3 stages.
Bar 3 left, in over crest. Don't come out now, right clockers, 200 chicane right anti, 3 wheels. Whoa, what's shiny braking? 3 wheels, you have 100 after, 2 right over crest, opens to 1 right over crest.
Points leader going into this event, Brian Brady, was keeping things steady to hold third in his Honda Civic. Another to overshoot at that Stage 2 junction was Michael Boyle. The Donegal driver wasn't happy with his tyre choice for the opening loop, and he held 4th in class.
Michael, how are you getting on in the juniors?
Not great there now. The kind of tyres, bad choice, and they were going off kind of well early into the last one. So we'll see. We need a change and do something, but it's hard to pick a tyre here, so we'll see what happens.
Back to the overall battle, and after 3 stages, it's Declan Boyle who leads from Sam Moffat. But barring misfortune, Sam is well on course to claim the championship title.
The results here at the Sligo Stages Rally could decide a number of the class wins right down through the field. So there's a calm concentration in the air, and mistakes at this stage are futile. Join us for more after the break.
Welcome back to the Sligo Stages Rally, where the action continues for round 6 of the Triton Showers National Rally Championship. After a promising start to the day, the weather had definitely taken a turn for the worse for the afternoon stages, with ominous skies and heavy showers descending across the northwest region of Ireland. The second loop of 3 stages began well enough for Declan Boyle, who extended his overall lead to 9.2 seconds, but he did slide wide and clout a ditch on stage 4. Worse was to come when he punctured a tyre on stage 6, and having lost over 2 minutes changing it, decided to retire from the event. Sam Moffat inherited the lead, and although he had been relishing the battle with Boyle, it was time for him to don his championship hat and bring it home safely. Things were definitely getting trickier out in the stages, and younger brother Josh Moffat lost over 2.5 minutes with a flat wheel on stage 5 and dropped from 3rd to 10th. With Declan Boyle out and Josh Moffat down the leaderboard, Desi Henry climbed to 2nd overall and was happy with the second loop despite feeling his Skoda was lacking boost.
6 left, slowing E, turn square right round the Beals, out to yourself now. Slowing over the E, turn square right round the Beals. Keep that push on, you're going well. 100, that mid over crest, 40.
Now up to 3rd overall, Niall Maguire did lose some time with a minor overshoot and was over 1.5 minutes off Henry in 2nd.
Flat 2 right over crest, 60. Middle over flat crest, 80 downhill, 2 left, slowing 60, slippy 4 left. 2 left, slippy 4 left, 2 right out of it. 40 over finish, care 2 right over crest. Where's the finish? 100 down the hill. That's it, that's it.
Matters were worse for championship rival Roy White, who overshot and beached his Fiesta on stage 5. Luckily there were plenty of fans around to push him back onto the road, but he lost about 2 minutes and slipped from 4th to 7th overall. Not so lucky was Johnny Greer, who slid his Citroen DS3 R5 off the road and out of the rally on stage 4. So after a very demanding second loop, the crews head back for final service for one last chance to check over their cars before tackling the final run over the stages.
Sam, you're on your own sort of a pace out there. You're going to win this in style, possibly in the next loop.
Yeah, there's 3 stages left. They're not easy. A lot of fog on the middle of stage 2, and it's tricky, but no, we can't be thinking like that. We'll have to try and get through the last 3, and hopefully it all works out.
Sam Moffat is about to roll out a service here for what could be his final loop before he is crowned the 2017 Triton Showers National Rally Champion.
Before we get to the overall winners, we round up the various classes now, and there was disappointment in the junior class for Michael Boyle, who retired on the second loop. Brian Brady and Leonard Chute maintained their lead on the junior points table with third place in Sligo. Jason Black and Jack McKenna took second place in their Toyota Starlet. But taking a convincing victory with over a minute to spare were junior winners Johnny Traynor and Stephen McElroy.
Johnny, a win here today. What does this mean for your championship?
Yeah, it was good help today, you know. Glad to get the win. That's why I came here to win it, you know, and that's what I done. So go to Galway and we'll do the same and hopefully get the championship one. So definitely going to try it.
Stephen Reynolds and Derek McCarthy took maximum points for their Class 1 championship with fourth in Sligo. Art McCarrick and Lee Kavanagh took third in Class 1 on their home rally. Andrew Casey and Ronan McEnany finished second in class in another Honda Civic. Taking the top spot in Class 1 were Martin Garrity and Connell Doherty, who moved to second overall in the Sligo Pallets Border Championship. Keith Lyons and Elaine Niche won Class 2 in their Ford Fiesta R2. Nick Barnett and Martin Brady wrapped up the Class 3 national title with their fourth win of the year. It's still all to play for in Class 4, where Paul Barrett and Declan Tumblety took 5th in class and 14th overall in the Subaru. David Guest and Paddy Robinson would have hoped for better, but had to settle for 4th in class and 12th overall. 6 seconds ahead in a similar Mitsubishi were Trevor Bustard and John McCafferty, who were 3rd in class and 11th overall. Just 2 seconds ahead to finish 10th overall and 2nd in class were Niall Devine and Crawford Henderson. With 49 seconds to spare after a faultless drive, Shane Maguire won Group N and finished 9th overall in the Triton Mitsubishi.
Today went well for us, and now get focused to move to Galway now.
Are you allowing yourself to think about that important title?
No, definitely not. No, David's going to come back hard in Galway, not even for a second. Let him think about it. No, 2 tough rallies to go, wouldn't even think of it yet.
Brendan Cowiskey and Ronan O'Kane took 2nd in Class 5 and finished 6th overall in the Skoda Fabia R5. But taking the Class 5 trophy in the Fiesta R5 were Josh Moffat and James Fulton, who fought back from 10th place after their puncture to finish 4th overall. Martin Kearns and Andrew Purcell took 3rd in Class 7 and finished 8th overall in their tarmac debut in the Fiesta WRC. Kenny McKinstry and Kenny Hull went 14 seconds quicker to take 2nd in class and 7th overall in the S14 WRC. Roy White and James O'Brien may have been about to relinquish their national crown, but there was a consolation prize of the Class 7 trophy as they finished 5th overall in Sligo. In Class 9, Damien O'Reilly and Darragh Maguire took victory in their Mark II Escort. The Class 10 trophy went to local crew Martin and James Ewing in their Peugeot 205. Rally sponsor Kieran Phelan with daughter Anya on the notes scored maximum points with 2nd in Class 11F, as local crew Alan Lawson and Sean Hart took the class win but aren't registered for the championship. 2nd in class was enough to secure the Class 11R national title for Jason Tuttle and Ben Teggart after a difficult drive in the Escort Mark 1.
Go on. Opens the 4, go on.
Sean O'Gorman and Ger Clancy took the Class 11R win in their Escort Mark II. In Class 12, local driver Colin Curran took 2nd place with Paul Gallagher navigating in the Ford Escort. Eamon McGuigan and Michael Moran scored their 3rd maximum points haul in a row with the Class 12 win in Sligo. In Class 13R, Tim Enright and Dorena Joyce took 3rd place in their lime green machine. Sean Liston and wife Katrina had been pushing for a podium finish in the two-wheel drive section, but they clipped a wall in stage 7 as they tried to pass a slower car, losing over a minute, and they had to settle for second in Class 13R. Sadly, Cormac Phelan and Katia Isle were forced to retire their Civic at service, so Mickey Condon and Kieran McPhillips took over the two-wheel drive lead and went on to claim the Class 13 trophy, 13th overall, maximum points in the Sligo Paddock Porter Championship, and the Drive of the Day award in their 2-litre Escort.
Mickey, you're our drive of the day, and you're also the winner of the Mark II. Someday in the office.
That's right, yeah, great day now. Everything went well for us, and couldn't ask for better stages, and probably the slippier and wetter the better it was for us, you know.
The 2.5-litre Class 14 machines struggled for traction on the wet roads, and Tom Flaherty could only manage 20th overall and 3rd in class in Sligo. Local crew Jason Currid and Sharon Clark took the runner-up spot in Class 14 and finished 17th overall on their home event. Fellow local Enda Harron was delighted to take the Class 14 win, finishing 15th overall with Galway's Sean Hassett on the pace notes. 16th overall and winner of Class 15 was Donegal's Gary Cooney, with local man Dara Mullen navigating in the Subaru Impreza. Scotsman Lee Hastings and Irish navigator Alistair Wiley wrapped up the Class 20 National Championship with the class win in Sligo. To the overall podium finishers now, and Niall Maguire recorded his best result of the season, taking 3rd place with navigator Anthony Nestor. As can be seen from the front of the Skoda Fabia R5, Desi Henry and Liam Moynihan ran into some minor trouble on stage 7, but they recovered well to claim the runner-up spot after a demanding drive across the Sligo stages. Having retaken the lead after Declan Boyle's retirement, Sam Moffat never looked back, and the Monaghan driver put in another flawless drive in the Fiesta to score his 6th consecutive win of the season, securing the Triton Showers National Rally Championship. Having missed 2 rounds, however, Carl Atkinson lies 2nd in the Navigators Championship, but with 2 rounds remaining, there's plenty of time to claim that title yet. For now, it was Sam's day as he claimed the Vard Memorial Trophy back at rally headquarters at the Sligo Park Hotel.
Sam, Carl, huge congratulations. Sam, you must be absolutely delighted.
Yeah, thrilled, can't believe it. It's just been great and a great year, so just so glad to get it wrapped up after that last stage. It was going on forever and the window's steaming up and everything. We just wanted to get out of the stage.
Carl, navigating this man, I'm sure there's many moments out there.
Every corner was a moment today with those conditions, but fair play to Sam. He dealt with them and got to the end of the rally and got what he deserved, the championship this year.
Desi home in 2nd place overall. Are you happy with that?
Yeah, delighted. If we had been over 2nd this morning, we would have took it. Very, very difficult rally. Made life a wee bit difficult for us at times, but we got here in the end.
Niall, 3rd overall. You must be happy with that.
We had a fabulous run on the last 3 stages, and I was happy with that.
And as a former champion yourself, I'm sure you're very happy for Sam Moffat.
Oh, absolutely, yes. Like Jesus, he drove his heart out all the time, and when he wants to turn up the wick, all he has to do is just go up another gear, and that's him gone. He's unbelievable.
Roy, as our outgoing 2016 champion, I'm sure you're delighted for Sam.
I am delighted for Sam. To be fair, he was the cream of the crop all year. You know, I think he took every one of points bar 1 in the 6th round, so he's a real worthy, deserving champion. I'm delighted for him. He's a good guy as well.
So congratulations to Sam Moffat, who secures the driver's title with another dominant win. But there's still a navigator's title and a host of other class battles to be decided yet, as the championship moves to Galway for the penultimate round.
After a sensational season and with 6 consecutive wins under his belt, no one could deny Sam Moffat as our 2017 Triton Showers National Rally Champion. Celebrations are well and truly underway here in the background, and they're well deserved for the Monaghan man. Join us next time when we head to my hometown in Gort, County Galway. We'll see you then.